I'm Max Wooldridge, travel writer for the Mail on Sunday. A few weeks ago I went to Pas de Calais in France and I fell in love with the Deux Chevaux. 2008 is the 60th anniversary of the Deux Chevaux, the 2CV. They stopped making them in 1992, but there's still a lot around France, and they elicit such a great response when you're driving one around. I mean, you've really tapped into a national spirit. There's a very funny scene where we interrupted this farmer arguing with his wife. He's actually said to his son, I think it was, Sebastian, look at the Deux Chevaux. And then after we left, he started arguing with his wife again. Very French. It's operated by a guy called Bruno, and he's such a good laugh, really. He's got some wonderful sideburns on his face. We kept on calling him wing mirrors. He speaks very good English, but he just pronounces gears as jeers, so it took us a while to realise he wasn't a stand-up comedian as well. But he's great, and I think his company will go really good.
Standing this position, there is no gear. And the force, you just keep it on the right and push it.
Oh God.
Hi, my name is Bruno. I own this company, lebelleséchappées.com. We are renting two CVs, electrical, Solex and cycle, to discover north of France and particularly the region of Saint-Omer. We stand in an old farm, medieval farm, which was the farm of the Abbey of Clermarais, which the beginning of building was in the 11th century.
When you get off the ferry at Calais, get a hire car, drive down to the Bruno's farm, which is near Saint-Omer. It's in a small town called Clermarais. You leave the car there, and then you can drive the Deux Chevaux around, and then eventually get back in your hire car back to Calais. Or, I mean, don't rush back. You know, stop off a few restaurants on the way back. So things are much cheaper over there. We all made a beeline for the blue one. Somehow we just thought this blue one was just the nicest looking car there was. But they're great cars to drive as well. Not, you know, if you want to go fast, you know, get another car, get a hire car, you know, an Audi or a Ford. But nice to handle. They shake a bit. I've been on fairground rides which are a bit calmer, and the top speed's about 50 miles an hour. And that's with a tailwind. Pas de Calais is, I think a lot of people just sort of override it. They go on the motorway right, they speed down to the south, not stopping anywhere. There's Boulogne, there's a lot of sort of little towns, very sort of Flemish. You're into Flanders, and a lot of the towns end in like hem. So you think, am I in Belgium? Am I in Holland? We stopped off mid-afternoon in an abbey, and we knocked on the door, and the head nun came out and smiling under her habit, and she was very interested in what we were doing. So we told them we were driving these Deux Chevaux around, and then she took a leaflet from Bruno and wanted to sort of take the nuns out for a day out. It'd probably be the same as going to Berlin and driving a Trabant, going to Italy, going around Tuscany in a Fiat 500, maybe going around London in a 60s Mini. If you can drive down Carnaby Street, that'd be good. But you're really sort of tapping into history. It's about £124 a day to hire one of the cars, but there's packages you can do, get a night in a hotel, which will bring that cost down considerably, which works out much cheaper.